New Orleans Pelicans. Yep, New Orleans Pelicans. No more Hornets. I actually like the Hornets. I thought that was a decent name. I think the Pelicans is probably the worst name in professional sports. At least for me, I've never heard anything as stupid as the Pelicans. It doesn't match or anything like that. It doesn't flow. It's just I know it's a state bird and everything, but oh my goodness, it's just a horrible name in my opinion. It's just my opinion. If that you know It's whatever. If they like it, that's all that matters. Hope they run with it. We'll see how long it lasts. I bet they'll have it change. I wouldn't say a few more. I'd give it a few more years, and they'll probably be changing. But anyway, let's get right down into this team. They didn't really lose much. They lost Vasquez, and they lost Robin Lopez, those two were decent players, but they kept Eric Gordon. They still have Aminu, who's a solid producer. He's a solid starter. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out. They got Austin Rivers, who doesn't look like he's panning out, at least for a lottery pick. He doesn't look all that great, in my opinion. But I think he's just kind of riding off the coattails of his name in that one big shot against Duke, or with Duke. But they got Drew Holiday. They sent him away, or they brought him in. They sent Norris Noel's over to Philly, that's probably a pretty good trade. Norris Noel's going to be out for the whole year. It's looking like that way. Holiday, they're saying he's a great top 10, top 5 point guard. You see he's better than Rondo, Rose. I don't see it. He's all right. He can score a lot of points in Philly, but you're in Philly. If you have the ball and you shoot all the time, you're going to score most of the points. But he's got a little bit better team this year. We'll see how it goes, but anyway, it's still, it's better than what they had. They also got Tyreek Evans, rookie of the year a few years back. Never really panned out in Sacramento. See what he does here. It's a new start, fresh place. Maybe this is all he needs to get back to where he was. They still have Anthony Davis, who's looking like he's going to be, what everyone thought he was, number 1 draft pick, a beast. He looks goofy with that unibrow, but Duke can ball. I've seen him have some great games as long as he can stay healthy this year. See, Ryan Anderson's another guy. He just kind of, I don't know. They expected him to be a lot better than what he's been, but he doesn't look the same since coming into with Orlando. In Orlando, he was most improved player of the year and all these other things, and one of their great players. But now he's just, I don't know, he just fell off in New Orleans. I don't know if he just don't fit there, but maybe he'll have a bounce back season here with the Pelicans. I don't want to say they're a playoff team, but in those bottom spots, they might be able to sneak in there. I'd say they'll probably be at the bottom trying to test for it, trying to get into it, but I don't want to say they'll make it. I'll say they'll probably get right outside. They'll get 9th, 10th, somewhere around there. They'll be right with the Lakers, in my opinion. But other than that, I don't really know much else to say about this team. They're the same team ever since they lost Chris Paul and David West a few years back. They're not really exciting. They don't really do anything. They haven't really made a. They had the first round pick a few years ago, but other than that, they don't have any great moves, or they haven't really done much to bring anybody in. I guess they just want to build the whole team up through the draft, but we'll see how that goes, and we'll see what this new team direction is. Drew Holiday, I guess, a decent point guard, and Austin Rivers, we'll see if he develops into the player they want him to be. You still got Anthony Davis. He's already going to be I think he'll probably be an all-star in the next few years, but who knows? I'll be watching them a little bit more this year than I have in the past few years, but I'm interested to see what they got. Let me know what you think.